Thank you for inviting us to your beautiful home. We acknowledge your call. That's why we are here.
Okay. First, we would like you to introduce yourselves to our viewers.
Okay, my name is Diana and my name is Perry.
Okay. Nice to meet you both. Back to our viewers. Well, we got a call from Diane and Perry concerning their opinions on what they want to share. They said they saw our outreach online and they felt like they had something to say. They have a past that could impact on others, so that's why we are here. We'll move on to their story now. So tell us what exactly was the story, like how you lived, what you would want to share with the viewers.
So, firstly, I would say the experience was bad. That was the first time.
The initial stage.
So, we took this drug like our daily food. We made sure we take it in the morning, the afternoon, the evening. We took it every day, every single day. So, we heard from other people, their opinions, saying drugs are not for we ladies. They are not for men also, but not like for us ladies. And then I did actually hit to that thing they were saying because I was just hell bent on this is my happiness.
How
This is
you
what I
felt?
like. This is what I want. This is what I want to do. Like I wasn't seeing anything bad in it because it was giving me this. There's this happiness. There's this joy you get when you take these drugs. So I think I took this for up to close to a year.
Okay.
Close to a year, yes.
At what age did you start?
I started at the age of 16.
16.
Very young age of 16, yes.
Were you not living with your parents at that age?
Yes, I was. I think that was the stage when that's the SS3 stage. Yes, so we're like senior students. So I think that got to my head much.
So your parents
So I
never
felt-
found out that you were doing drugs?
I think only my elder sister caught me once at home. My younger sister caught me. And then she didn't take it to be something serious because it was like a drug. And then she didn't know much about it. But I knew very much about it. Also, that it's like a normal drug I just take when I'm ill.
So
Okay.
how was it like when you went to the pharmacy? As you are going to the pharmacy to get drugs, how was it like at that age?
Were they not asking you questions?
Yes.
Or did you get it from?
From someone
You can make an order now,
Yeah.
or you can like
at that age?
tell them
Yes, at that
someone
very
selling you that kind of
Why?
stuff.
Because of the kind of friends we had. We had friends that had this freedom of going out when they like. Although we didn't have that freedom, but we had friends that had that freedom, that had phones. So it wasn't like hard to get to them. And then phones we were just using were like button phones. Although so we could just call them to get it, and then when they come around, you can stay around.
So what was it like when you started taking that drugs?
I
Like
was
how
just
was
happy.
it?
I
How
was
was
happy. Like there was nothing you could just tell me at that point because I would literally not listen.
When you started it, how did it feel? Like when they introduced you to the drugs?
The first time was different because that was the first time. That's the first time I was seeing something like that, and it was not looking like something that was harmful. So I just said I should.
Did it later,
try that.
like aftermath effects? Do you later have any health issues
Okay.
that
No.
were caused by the drugs?
I think I started losing weight.
And your parents did not notice any of this?
They were just like, okay, you're sick. Let's just take so drugs. I wasn't taken to the hospital because it was nothing like serious. And my mom is a nurse too, so she wasn't like she wasn't seeing this drug
Don't
and I was
have an
taking
idea.
drugs. Yeah, she didn't have any idea.
So parent, I want to ask you a question. At what age did you start taking drugs?
I started taking drugs at the age of 15, going to 16.
And who introduced you to the drugs?
My friend,
And what
through outing, like let's use cash cruise, that kind of stuff.
what was it like at that first starting?
That
Like
was Molly now. I started with Molly. That was called Molly. So
half, not full. I was cool because I didn't know anything about it. Get till when I start taking it that much, before I start knowing things about
You become
drugs.
addicted. So like, how did you know you're addicted? Like, how did you get to that
Because
realization?
I'm not getting, like, I'm not adding, just. Do you
How was
understand
the
my
feeling?
point?
The feeling of it.
When I take Molly or Swinon, sometimes I get high or weak or no appetite to eat, that kind of stuff.
Okay, no
It's
problem.
just to cash cruise.
Okay, so you said you started at 15. You said 16.
Yes.
Okay, how old are you now? And like, at what point did you stop?
Okay, so I was 16 when I started. 16, 17, 18. I'm 21 now, and then I stopped at the age of 20.
Okay,
Yes,
so
I
you
stopped at
stopped
the age of
last
20.
year.
Yes. I stopped
Okay,
last
sorry
year.
to ask. Are you still taking it? Or
No.
what do you have what do you have to tell the viewers about this?
Okay, so like I said, I stopped at the age of 20. Normally I've been watching videos, I've been seeing how people react. Everybody's body is different. There's a way you react to drugs, even when you've taken it for a long period of time or when you're just starting. So all I'll say is it's not late for others out there that are still doing it, and others that are like seeing others do it and would want to do it. Yes, you have to have this self-control for yourself. You don't have to do what others are doing. That's what they like doing, and at a point they will still stop it, but it will take time before they stop. And let me remind you, it is not easy to just sit and say I will just stop taking it. You have to be strong. You have to put your mind to it and say you're going to stop. And then when you push through that decision that yes, I'm going to stop, you have to stick with it. Yes, it's not very easy to stop, I won't lie. So and yeah, they were very hard drugs. They are not just drugs you'd say, okay, let me take today, tomorrow I will not take. You must take it every day.
Okay,
So
so
yeah.
thank you for
So,
that advice to our viewers.
I still have a question to Perez, sorry.
Yeah.
So how was it like while we were taking the drugs, like when having sex with your opposite, how was it like? Were you okay while having sex with
When
your
I have sex, depend on the drugs you take. Sometimes you don't have that hard feelings or feel any pain when having sex, that kind of stuff. So only
You might just-
sometimes.
There are different ways your body reacts to drugs at that point. Yeah, you might be angry, you might want it like countless times.
Some kind of drugs.
You might
even
just
add
sleep
more.
off also.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah, so like depends on the mood it gives. Depends on the drugs you take. Any drug you take, you can be happy this moment, you can be angry this moment, you might want this moment. So it depends on the drug.
so
Yeah.
now that you have stopped, are you okay with it? Like, are you not feeling
I'm trying to adjust to it because it's like even if I not start from when I was small, at least I started early. So it's like it's something that's used to me. The same way you can't stop eating food every day or
Yes.
drinking water every day. It's the same way I felt I couldn't stop. But then when I stopped, I was like, it wasn't hard. It wasn't easy. Sorry, it wasn't easy. So
what exactly motivated you to stop?
The fact that it eats up money, lots and lots of money. Like
How-
drugs are even more costlier than food.
How were you
Mhm.
financing the drugs? I forgot to
Okay.
include that because you were
So-
teenagers when it started. So like,
So at that point, like I said, we had friends. So not just friends, we had friends that had connections to these kind of things. So when I say I see it every day, that's to let you know that like they had it, like they had the money to get it. Exactly. So sometimes I might just tell them, okay, see, I don't have money at this moment. My mother hasn't given me money to get anything. anything for myself. So like any money that comes to my hand, I make sure I get those drugs because I've seen how they get it, and it's not be hard for me to get. So I saw it every day.
Okay.
Yes.
Did it come to a point where you started selling items to get drugs?
Yeah, I think I sold one of my phone. Yeah, it went that deep because I didn't have much money then. And then the money I have, because I don't just buy one. I make sure I buy either in carts, yes, or I buy much so that I won't go outside, or I don't want to hear it's out of stock, that's finished. I did not want to hear that kind of a thing. I just wanted to be seeing it, like I'm seeing it, it's there, I will take it anytime. That's just it.
So, what kind of work were you doing at that time?
Okay. When I said when I was younger, that one the money issue was not much. But when I grew older, down to the age of 19 years, I was introduced
sorry to cut you,
issues.
but like, were you an undergraduate then? Did your parents train you in university?
Yes, my parents did. I think that was when it even got much worse. Yeah, so how I made the money to get these drugs was when my friend introduced me to this, what they call hookup. Yes, you sleep with men for money. Yes, so I was like, that's like, it's a great idea. And I was like, I'm not ugly, I'm okay, someone will see me and like me, so like I've seen money that I will get to get these drugs, so that was not like an issue for me, so I agreed to it, and so that's how everything came.
Was it the same way for you?
Yeah, of course.
Were you guys actually together
Yes,
from secondary school to university
no,
level?
I think no, was when we went out, and then I saw her. I was like, this person has this. When I saw her, I was like, here, she takes this, because I saw her taking it. Like I was like, we have this kind of chemistry together, so let's be like, that's where it started.
So, is it when you stopped that you start buying things for yourself, getting a place?
When I stopped, then I saw where the money was entering, and then I regretted. I was like, I would have stopped this thing earlier. I think I took it too much, like I let it get to my head too much. I abused it very well. Yeah, and it really, really wasn't.
So,
like when I take it, I don't think about food. That's
So,
my everything.
You will tell
So,
our viewers the disadvantages of taking these drugs.
okay, there are many disadvantages I'll say because I've experienced. Yes, I can't say much, but I will say the one I experienced. It doesn't contribute to your health at all. It doesn't. You might feel, yes, you've taken it. What was to happen to me? Something that is making me happy, something that is giving me this joy. So why will I get sick from there? What wants to get me sick from there? So your health first, then I'll say your character and behavior, the way you talk, it controls everything. It controls every single thing. You might want to talk to someone, and then if that person is not your kind of person, just because of the way the person is like responding to you, you might want to act harsh, and they might want to talk rudely to the person. It doesn't contribute at all. That's because you've abused it, like you've gone out of what you're supposed to stand on. So I think those are the much disadvantages I would say.
Okay, I would also want to
Yes.
ask Pere to share with our viewers your advice on the
So
disadvantages.
the one I know about, like, it's not good to take things excess as habit, because taking something like drugs, something like highness as habit is not nice. That's the only thing I can say, because you lose a lot of blood, you can't control yourself anymore. Me, I stopped my own true advice like this also. That is it.
Okay.
Someone advised me like this, like I was like,
The way you're doing to
I beg,
others.
I beg. It is not.
So, like, people advised you while you were taking the drugs.
People advised,
Well,
but
not all advice I take.
when it got to
That
my
time.
head, I didn't want to take the advice because I was like, there's nothing you're telling me. I am not seeing anything wrong in it. So like you telling me to stop, just like telling me you don't like my happiness. or you don't want to see me happy. Yeah, so like I didn't hit to that advice at all.
Okay.
So did your
Yeah.
parents
Ever
like
find
any
out?
day find out about this drugs?
No, my parents didn't find out. They didn't even notice.
Till now.
Yeah,
Even
so,
when my mom
yes,
noticed,
I made sure.
only that time I shift out to my friend's house, stay with my friends, and that gets more into my head. That is it.
Yes.
Okay. I also wanted to ask, either of you drop out or you finish school?
Okay. At that point, the drugs actually made me actually want to drop out because it was something else. I think my school grades, me going to class, my focus was out of
Not
school.
there anymore.
So literally, if the dropouts this thing came to my head, I would have just dropped out because I wasn't actually seeing what I'm doing there while I was not doing anything there. Before I had to stop and then I had to cope up with everything. That's why I said it's not an easy thing to stop.
So
So you
what
still have
what
to
are your
stop.
advice to the viewers out there? Because there are other ladies there
Okay.
that wants to learn.
I think I will shift my advice mostly to we women. Yes. The advice is going around men, women, anyone. But we women, I'm a woman and I won't see because there are other children that are like lesser age, let's say 13, 14 and 15 years range. Now they grow out of their age. You can see a girl of 14 years having the physique of a 17 or 18 years woman. And then at that age, you'd feel, okay, you're a big girl. You see your friends doing these things, and then there are people that have stayed home, like their parents don't let them go out. People like that also. When anything their friend introduced them to, they'll just pick it up because they feel like, let's just try something different. Every time we are always at home, we don't go out. Let's just do this thing, and then it starts from there. So please, I advise all women, I advise all men, they should reduce or they should stop their intake of hard drugs.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And
Back to our
back to our
viewers.
viewers. So the viewers out there, if you have questions concerning this or opinions about it, please drop it in the comment section. And at the same time, to the parents out there, please and please, this is also an advice for you to put your eyes on your children, to know all about them, to make sure they are okay and to know the things they do. Okay, and we want to say a big thank you, and please don't forget to like, comment and share. And especially share it so that other people can see and learn from this. We are your girls, Beauty and Pearl.
Parenting.
So thank you all for watching, and God bless you.